Silencer is 2-3 out of 5 games. So has won twice, lost 3 times, 40% win rate, but gets banned. So like I looked up all that. Doesn't really even matter that much. I can just give you stats on everything else. Sven has a 25% win rate, really not doing that well in any aspect. And then Timbersaw's 1-1. Like, look at this. I could just roll through all these amazing stats.
Let's not get crazy. If stats are more important than anything else, then Nahaz would be on evil geniuses, and nobody wants to see that, dude. We're here to talk about what's good against what and why these heroes are certain percentages, you know? Unless you're an advocate for E.G. Nahaz.
I mean, I wouldn't mind working with Nahaz and just talking stats all the time. You're out, Neph. Nahaz is in.
I'm out. Nahaz is in.
Nahaz,
you want E.G. Nahaz?
Somebody tweeted Nahaz that he's in. Tell him that where is he? He should be working. He's 8 hours late. What's going on?
You want him to be a player?
Yeah.
Ooh, the dude's decrepit. Have you seen his hair? It's
great.
Whiter than...
He's got a good look going on. Don't make fun of Nahaz. Arc Warden picked up for 4 Zoomers. Enchantress as well. Windrunner Gyrocopter. So another gyro. I would rather that not be a mid Windrunner. Again, we watched a Windrunner just get dismantled mid. I feel like Windrunners just in general have been getting dismantled, but I don't have to guess that. I can literally look at the stats that are on my screen.
I've become obsolete. He doesn't need to discuss.
13 games. Listen to this one, Neph. 13 games. Over, under. What do you think the win percentage is?
Under. It would lose in 5 wins, 8 losses.
Are you looking at Dota Buff right now?
Nope.
What's on that second screen, Neph? What are you looking at? What are you glancing over there?
You know what? I'm going to hit the print screen button and nothing else. Right, I'm going to send it over to you.
Because I'm pretty sure you're right on it. 38.46% out of 13 games. That's what, 5 and 8? All right.
Oh, actually, this is my DMs with one of my friends. I should probably block that part out.
Storm Zeus getting banned. That's a Zeus ban. Have we seen a Zeus pick? I don't think we've seen a Zeus pick. No, we have not seen a Zeus pick.
We've seen Zeus banned before, though.
We've not seen Wraith King picked either. And I'm surprised because we have Beast Coast in this tournament. Oh, Flame Bloodseeker. Very new and upcoming. But I actually like that Bloodseeker. The question is, do they activate quickly enough and do enough against Team Zero at the moment?
Yeah. I think it is. Again, it's super good against the Timbersaw. You can shut down a lot of what you can do. It's very good for that early mid-game phase where Timbersaw feels invincible, or you can just get out of most stuff with Timberchin or TB out. Bloodseeker will shut that down alongside his other heroes. So the Bloodseeker pick makes a lot of sense for me there. The Zeus being banned out on 4 Zoomers, I think they were just afraid of like massive magic damage or whatnot in Global Presence.
Yeah.
Coming out, no longer having to worry about that is wonderful. The Wisps fits in now thanks to the Gyrocopter being there. Those guys are coupled very well with each other. I like the fact that they banned out the Lina and the Ember Spirit. They lack an ability to get onto the backline right now, which would have made Lina an excellent pick on the side of 4 Zoomers. It would have been an okay support hero as well. It would basically get away with everything it wants to, and it clicks down Timbersaw and does magic damage decently. The Ember, of course, they lack lockdown. The only 2 stuns right now are the Homing Missile, A, and the Wind Ranger Shackle Shot, B, and both those are dodgeable by Ember Spirit.
So, is this a TA game?
No. They probably want something with more lockdown. They need to be able to get on the backline onto this Arc Warden right now. They're probably thinking pretty hard about what really fits in this draft and allows them to do that. Something to jump on the back, though. Again, they have Timbersaw, which is flexible, can be played in the mid or the off lane. Same with Wind Ranger, can be played in mid or position 4. So maybe Kunkka?
I don't want to be that guy, but TA has 100% win rate. Crystal Maiden, so it is a mid Windrunner.
That is a wild last pick.
No, it's a mid Windrunner. Okay. Crystal Maiden at a left field. Which we've seen like once, right?
We've seen once.
Yeah, once, and it lost. And it was 3 days ago. How do you know this so quickly? You have Dota buff up. You're a liar.
Dude, I'm an analyst. I'm very good at remembering Dota. That's my thing.
Oh my god. Somebody said triple 240 hertz monitors. If somebody wants to donate, like, what is that going to cost? Like $3,000, maybe more.
Can your computer run Dota at 240 frames per second?
I only have a 580 in this computer, so probably not. So I'm gonna need about $5,000 donations so I can go out there and get 3080 or 3090. Come on, hook it up, guys. That's PayPal.com/ No, should be an interesting game. I like a little bit of versatility in these picks. Arc Warden, not something we saw all day. Crystal Maiden as well. And Timber. Rest of these heroes we've seen basically every game.
Yeah. I'm excited for the CM. I want to be able to last pick CM in my pubs, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that would
the
never
dream.
happen.
Fifth picking support,
Kidding me?
you know? Team treats you like a king.
Are you kidding me? Where's my support? So you're picking last? I lost gold for this. I held on my pick for 50 seconds and lost 100 gold so you could pick Crystal Maiden?
Yeah. Don't be mad. CM is the perfect pick here. I'm gonna go Myas, me in the mid lane. Alright, but we got a Shad is right, we have an Eternal Envy gyro game, so there's the potential for 3 rapiers coming out from this guy. Anything can happen. This game could be over in 15 minutes, it could take an hour, we'll see. But this is the best of the North American action we can give you. We did see Zoomers versus Crazy and whatnot. Tomorrow we do have Quincy Crew in the first game. It'll be their first game of this tournament. I believe that they originally were not going to play and managed to get them last minute. Beyond the Summit, you know, inviting those top tier teams. Everybody in NA is playing this. Evil Geniuses don't count as NA anymore. They've abandoned us for Europe in our time of need. Quincy Crew, NA's last hope.
Quincy Crew, NA's last hope. Man, that is a lot of pressure.
Alright. Top lane. See a bunch of heroes starting up here. They do have some first blood potential. Okay, Monkeys Forever. Huge level 1 damage. Drop that 120 pure. Chance to slow people down quite a bit. And of course, Sven with 325 moves being done in the form of Storm Bolt.
Just 30
They don't want anywhere near this. Look how far back Brax is. He is even opted to side up with these trees that his hero hates so much in order to avoid the enemies. Very unlikely duo.
See you later, nerds.
Why would you hide a magic stick?
I don't know.
Whose magic stick is that?
Where are you pinging?
1437. Over here. It's a magic stick. You drop wards back there. I understand that. You hide, the enemy doesn't know you have wards. Why magic stick?
Can I zoom into that any quicker? Any further?
I don't know.
Maybe
It's
giving the-
late.
giving the illusion that he
we're
spent
2 hours
all his
behind
gold.
schedule. I'm going crazy right now. Maybe those are wards, not a magic stick.
Hashtag go crazy. Yeah. And we are 2 hours behind schedule. Last match, this match was what, set for 10? It's now midnight. It's only 9 at night for you. You still have a full night to handle.
That's true. I told them that they were replacing SEA Dota tonight with just more North American action. That's what people want to see. You know, we're just going to be watching pubs.
Brax. Taking some damage up here towards top. By the way, this is a support Sven. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
This is a mid-tiny support Sven and a 3 Bloodseeker. Okay. My brain, that didn't register until now. Chat's probably gonna notice it immediately.
Yeah, wasn't paying any attention. That was focused on the stick, things that don't really matter. Anyways, yeah, this is called the pseudo damage Sven.
Yo, what's the deal with the support Sven?
Okay, Jerry. What's the deal with support Sven, anyways? I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
Top
sorry.
lane, Brax says.
I'll do that one a little bit better for you. Well, what's the deal with support Sven? You know, they give you the peanuts. You're on the plane.
That's enough of that. No
I can't
Seinfelding
hover.
me.
I can't glide. Yeah, sorry. That's a Seinfeld bit, that hover shoes one right
I
there.
won't give them the
And Chad noticed it 5 minutes ago before us that Sven is on the pause for.
Yeah, they nailed it. Chat's always so attentive.
You know, I listen to them quite a bit. I actually watch it a lot. I mean, they're usually late when they give me info, which sucks, but I do appreciate them at times.
Stonehammer on this wisp. Man, that 4 position Sven just outputting that damage right there onto that wisp. Sorry, it's gonna get goofy, guys. It's late. Not normally late for me, as I'm normally this is when I start casting. But I started casting 8 hours ago, so it's getting goofy. Yeah.
Me just agreeing.
Avalanche toss. All right, Gunner just runs at Ryoya.
From a stone.
Okay. I guess
You know?
that's where we're at. He just was standing still, taunting.
You know, it's late for these players as well. Sometimes you sit there taunting and you allow the enemy mid laner to slowly walk up to you at 300 MS and avalanche toss you when you're low health. So that's how this first blood is going to happen. The Tiny. Top lane, there is a big stack over here. Unfortunately, they're not going to be able to pull it back because Husky stops the pull by enchanting the creep. This is 200 IQ shit right here. Oh my god. Bottom lane, Monkeys Forever is about to go down.
Or will he? Doesn't look like it.
Got a little bit of a boost from the enemies being at low-ish HP. Now, 4 minutes, we figure out if mid lane is good or not. Whether or not the rune spawns where they are standing, and it turns out Gunner is good. The rune, in fact, does spawn bottom where he's walking towards. Walk it Roy again. He has to be careful when he's up against his Enchantress. Unfortunately, Gunner doesn't get the toss back in the lane. If they can land that one, again, you can just dispel the wind run with Enchant. Very cool combination.
He's also going to pick up a Dark Troll Summoner, so giving some opportunity for, you know, an Ensnare and Enchant with, like, Flux and Spark Wraiths. They could definitely get a kill in this situation. I wouldn't be surprised. I want to see how quickly Monkeys Forever gets 6. Because I feel like if he can get 6 very quickly, we're just going to see Rupture constantly. Meanwhile, Brax taking on a damage Spark Wraith in the impetus shot. Brax ends up dead. And, well, now it's 2-0 in favor of 4 Zoomers.
So, that managed to get the right creep there. He got the Dark Troll Summoner. It stopped him being able to Timber Chain away and allowed them to get the kill there. So, good early start for Sammy Boy, and he's actually opting to go Midas first before he gets his boots. It can be dangerous against the Timbersaw, but the kill there will make things easier for him. Bottom lane, not too much action happening. Snaking keeping Eternal Envy at full HP and mana. So, Blood Rate spam's coming out quite a bit. I mean, these kills are going to happen fast where they do. Again, mid lane, Roya getting walked at by Gunner again, but I don't think he's going to allow him to just slowly walk up to him and kill him. It took us by surprise as well.
I just was kind of watching mid, and all of a sudden, Windrunner was standing still. And that was it. Just standing still, avalanche toss, and you're dead.
Yeah.
Toss on to Ryoya once again. Damage being done on the Brax with Flux on him. Timber's solo and doing pretty well. 31-6.
Radiant should look
Gunner
to
here.
got
All right. Avalanche toss right there. Stormhammer on the edge.
it's gonna be fun.
They've got the blood right, but don't have the damage. Gunner in trouble now with the frostbite coming in from 1437, but he and snaking won't give chase to him too much. At least not
Brax
yet.
about to
Meanwhile,
die on top.
Brax up towards top. He might die here. Husky's got impetus in just a second. Rolling Death, Spark Wraith down. Ooh, what? Envy's dead? It's taking forever for him to kill Brax. I've got my camera up there waiting for him to get the kill. And I just don't... Is he... Okay. Now he ends up dead. I don't miss the kill and finally back, but I missed Envy. I don't know how that happened.
All right, let me explain that situation. The 200 IQ fight between between Brax and Husky over there. The minute the minute the Timbersaw leaves like melee range of this Enchantress, she's able to throw out this impetus. And the minute that tomato bottom lane. I'm losing it here.
Crystal Maiden ends up dead. Yeah, we both are. Somebody just said attentive is not a word, which I totally knew it wasn't. I just said it. It's attentive. Rocket Barrage onto Ocean. He'll end up dead. Monkeys Forever just continuing to run at these two heroes that are silenced. Ryoya comes over with a focus fire onto Monkeys Forever, who's trying to run. There was a blood right down. And that's all that. I get out of that.
It takes a little while because he doesn't have the javelin yet. Should have another couple 100 gold here. But again, I was trying to explain that fight over there. The minute he walks away from the Enchantress, he's just able to one-shot him with that pure damage. He's got so much armor and HP regen that he can just sit under the Enchantress and right-click him. But he's also on a timer because the tomato clapper was getting its clap ready. It was just coming off of cooldown. So we need to stall up enough time to get enough reactive armor HP regen to be able to walk away. While also like trying to bait out the impetus and double back a few times. That's why the fight looks so awkward. I'm managing to click myself. I've been doing this for too long. Shouldn't agree to do more than 8-hour shifts here at Summit. All right, over here.
Agree. Snaking goes down. I don't know why he's there. Didn't exactly see why he got left out and pushed all the way back inside the Radiant Jungle that far. Gunner, meanwhile, he's going into the Blink Dagger, so we'll see how quickly he can get to that. But again, I feel like my focus is on Monkeys Forever and what he's going to do with this now level 6, having this Rupture. And what you can really do, just honestly, with the Sven to follow that up, because you've got the stun, you'll get like a Blood right down, the Rupture, then what do you do? Like, you know, usually your counter to Rupture is just TP out, but Sven, if he's supporting, he's going to be nearby that Bloodseeker, you just stun.
Yep. And Stormbolt, low cooldown, high damage, high stun time. There's one thing they've done in Dota though is that over the years, all these stuns like at level 1 were 2 seconds. They've slowly started scaling. All right, mid lane, Gunner tries to go onto Ryoya, but you know he's not gonna let Tiny just
you
walk
might get
up
him.
to him
Ryoya
anymore.
turned back for a second. Has the shack on a Gunner. Stormhammer followed up onto Ryoya. So he's got Windrun in just a second. Now Avalanche comes in, hits onto both Ryoya as well as Snaking, but the Frostbite and the Focus Fire on a Gunner should be enough damage. Just throw a power shot, misses! Ooh, a little slow on the release of that. Husky's in pretty far. Impetus shot onto Snaking. Now they look over at 1437. They've got the Flux on him, so they grab the kill. Timber Chain across. Brax, he's not finding anybody. So now he's in the middle of this entire exchange. Spark Wraith's going down. Stormhammer out with impetus shots. Husky's doing a lot of damage. They've got another Spark Wraith right on them. Throws an impetus shot over at Snaking. That's still not enough. Timber Chain and Whirling Death onto the high ground. Husky now on the run. His Gunner ended up dead. Timber Chain across the bow of this Enchantress to finish him off. All the while, Monkeys Forever is bottom. Did he rupture Envy and force him back to base?
I did not see that part. I'm more so focused on that fight. It blew me away that the Tiny had tossed his ally Enchantress at 720 max HP into several enemies between 2 towers, and Enchantress not dying for such a long period of time. I'm just sort of thinking about that one. Bottom lane, they try to force Monkeys Forever back. Brax just kind of sitting in front of the mid lane, trying to stop the enemy team from being able to take out this tower. And this is what you want to be doing with heroes like Timbersaw. You want to put them in front of a bunch of enemy heroes whenever the enemies are trying to push and shut down what they're trying to do. Unfortunately, HP is too low to be able to get away with that. Tiny's going to be able to combo him up and kill him pretty instantly if he tries to go out there. They've got several heroes rotating on them, though. They're smoked up. They can't see them.
Shackle doesn't land. Relocate coming in, and that's with Envy. They've got the toss back that hits 4 heroes. Blood right down. The silence is out on an Eternal Envy. 5 heroes for 0, and nothing doing. I mean, they deny the tower, but is that really worth it? Now they go with the Avalanche on a Brax. Timber Chain away. Spark Wraith, that'll hit him. They've also ruptured him up. He's in the Blood right, and he'll end up dead. Stormhammer thrown over at Ryoya, but there's no follow-up beneath the tier 2 tower.
He gets finished off by that Blood right in mid-air. They lose the mid tower, but bottom lane is also taken by Eternal Envy while that happens. So they did manage to get out. So a short 5v5 engagement, but heroes from 4 Zoomers now looking for Envy. They want to find him in this jungle. They see Wisp tethered to someone. They know the creeps aren't there. They make a mad dash for him. Both of them TPing. He can't get either.
He put his hand back. Pulled the hand back.
Yeah. Be glad he didn't drop that hammer.
Yeah. Luckily for Envy, he's not spoiling the score. Alright.
I'm looking at people talking about me losing it about 5 minutes ago. It's been a long night here. Farming the neutral creeps. It's a little bit dangerous to get too close to the lane right now. Again, it's hard to play Wind Ranger right now. And Gunner, the enemy team, has to know you're getting pretty close to Blink Dagger. He doesn't have it yet, but I think they're afraid of a reveal. He's still 500 gold away.
Yeah, his farm's actually pretty slow, but, you know, compared to the Windrunner, basically even. Overall, the Arc Warden's doing really well. This Midas is coming clutch, about to have the Maelstrom, too. So Sammy Boy having a good game. They'll look over at 1.37. They've got the Flux as well as the Spark Wraith on him, right clicks, and the Tether from Snaking, but it's not going to matter. So Sammy Boy gets the kill, throws the Spark Wraith forward. Snaking doesn't have Tether for a couple of seconds, so he's in trouble. If Ocean gets another stun out, they might just drop him, but the Shackle lands, and they are able to tether him. Oh, the Rupture! Monkeys forever. Look at that.
Oh, no.
What a player.
Ocean sitting very low, but Zoomer is just all over Team Zero right now. 3k net worth up.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And really, you picked this Timbersaw in order to secure yourself an early game. It feels like he's struggling too much to get anywhere close to these enemies.
Look to their top
Bloodseeker was such an amazing counter pick to him. Oh no!
Oh, we have a stack.
tower is
They're
under
clearing their stacks.
Wow.
Envy is not going to be happy about this one.
Oh, look at this. Look at what Husky did. He pulled the creep wave over too, so the Blood Right was on it, and he just wants to farm the creep wave. Oh my god. And you know what? It just shows that they're taking the stacks too. Is he going to deny this? Oh no, he's going to just let it time out. He thought about it though. Meanwhile, Call Down out onto the Tempest double, doing a lot of damage onto Brax. Rocket Barrage used, impetus shots coming under Ryoya, so that'll force him back. Actually, the entire side of Zero are backed off. Brax in some trouble. He'll end up dead. Gunner gets the kill. They look over at Eternal Envy trying to relocate out, but just in time.
Wait,
However,
no, they didn't go far enough.
Yeah,
he's gonna die.
Why did he go there?
Why?
3, gonna be 4 heroes dead.
Snaking.
Down goes Snaking. I don't understand that. Full team wipe for the side of 4 Zoomers. And this game is broken open.
Just happened.
Sure, if I'm broken or these players are. Whoa.
Find their structures against
Some of the stuff I'm seeing right now is wild. Okay, they make their way back towards mid lane. And Sammy Boy. A lot of this just attacking top. They're more than happy to take these kills on Zero.
Dire should look
The
to
4
their
HK
top
up. I feel like a lot of this is due to mistakes. Yeah, I don't see why Timbersaw, for example, doesn't just buy a cloak with all this magic damage coming in onto him. Getting bursted down all the time by this Tiny. Tons of damage being done to him by the Arc Warden in magical form as well. I don't know what I'm seeing right now. This is like a repeat of that one Hector Gyrocopter game. I mean, they built stacks and everything for Eternal Envy so we can come back to the game, but 4 Zoomers, they just invade their jungle, take their towers, clear them out.
Yeah, that was very interesting exchange in that last fight, and four Zoomers are doing a good job of just pressuring the Dire side of the map. I mean, look at this. They're across the river basically the entire time. Sammy Boy, the only one who's not across the river at the moment, but he's been continuing to farm basically the entire time. And he's up at 8,700 net worth. With this Midas, with the Maelstrom, he pushes out these lanes well. So things are going all Millhouse
well.
at the moment.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Now he's just going to be everywhere on the map. Lane's always shoved in. Same sort of deal as Tinker.
That is what you sound like.
Zoomer's just mocking them for having to sit so far back. Where we are all the way in his base right now, despite being full HP. Nowhere feels safe.
Sammy will take a stack. And they're cutting this creep wave with this Hellbear, if you're watching. Bottom.
There is little hope for Dire's middle tower.
Husky has been relentless this game. Running all the way across the map away from this missile. They don't want to potentially give up any kills to Team Zero here. Alright, Philosopher's Stone, that'll help. I mean, if you're stuck in your base, you get extra GPM. A decent item for a losing game. Oh no, look bottom. This is not great.
No, not at all. 1437, looking like he might lose his life. Goes into the trees, but not much further away. Okay.
No TP on him.
Jukes were attempted. Now they're going to go for Envy, Snake King, as well as Brax. They're all right here. They've got the call down use. Stormhammer comes out, Rupture onto Envy, so they need to be careful. They're still running. Snake King getting low. They've got the silence on a Brax. They're trying to keep up with Snake King. Oh, look at Envy. I mean, he's being sustained, but is it enough?
It might be.
Like it is.
They're
Ooh,
running.
Avalanche
Oh
toss,
no,
not
not anymore.
They get the kill into the Wisp. They look over at Eternal Envy. He's by his base. They've got the Windrunner over here. The Shackle lands onto the Tiny with the power shot.
They've got no detection.
Yeah, he's invis thanks to the Glimmer Blood right down into the dome. He ends up safe. They've got the ulti. Gunner not safe anymore, but the Avalanche comes in on multiple heroes. So Monkey's Forever moving at a great pace with these heroes low. They go after Ryoya into the air with the Yules. If his shot comes in, Sammy Boy gets the kill. Two heroes gone to the side of Team Zero.
Consumers, the one hero they almost killed there, they weren't carrying detection for. This isn't a recent pickup on Enchantress's Glimmer Cape either. She's had it for a while now. They buy it now, but these reactions, everything feels so slow out of Zero. I'm not sure what they're doing or thinking. Bottom lane, they go on Sammy Boy's illusion down here. Kills the homing missile, farms it up. I don't think they're going to be able to bring this thing down before it expires. Time is wasted trying to chase that thing. End up getting more gold on the Arc Warden than you did on Eternal Envy trying to kill that thing. You got them homing missile. Meanwhile, they're blocking off all this area of the map. You can't do anything right now on Team Zero. Again, it's only a matter of time before they just sprint down here. They probably see that Eternal Envy and Snake King, they don't have town portal scrolls over here. There's nothing they can do if they decide to push. They have to relocate to get back. Wisp does have a TP sent out. It's on cooldown for another 30 seconds.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is no more.
Top lane goes down and they control the map. It shrinks. It's shrinking and shrinking.
It's been shrunk. This is, I don't know if you remember the late 90s toys, Shrinky Dinks.
Aren't those things that grow?
No, it's the opposite. That's why they're called Shrinky Dinks.
I'm thinking of those things that you put them in water.
Yeah,
like
they start as a
dinosaur
pill, and you throw them in the water, and they turn into a dinosaur sponge or whatever.
Yeah, those things, the Shrinky Dinks don't make sense to me, but they make more sense in this game that I'm seeing right now. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, their map control is Shrinky Dinks. It's my new saying. They'll go over on Envy Avalanche toss. That comes through in a Snake King. Go pop the mech, but they've got the blood right down. Silence on to Gyro. Snake King on the run. They'll get the kill. He'll try to TP out. And they've got the Yule. So no way he makes it away. Ryoya, though, with the Shackle and the Focus Fire. Rupture on Ryoya. They toss up this Gyro. Kill off Ryoya. 3 heroes gone. And things looking very bad for the side of Team Zero.
You know, they're more than happy to move down here because over here was their tier 1 tower they hadn't taken yet. They had Fortify available for that tier 1 and they didn't press it though. I'm not sure Zero is even trying at this point. He feels like they're half asleep.
It is pretty late. Brax ends up dead, 22-4.
I mean, this has got to kill your motivation with everything going on. But again, it just feels like a clear lack of effort. You had Fortify available. You could have progressed it, save your team a couple of seconds, slow down the Sven at the very least. You get the Fortify back up after the tower goes down, but that's not coming out. I don't know about this game, Bkop. Something feels off to me.
Dire's middle tower is no more.
Right. Towards Dire Jungle. Roshan is up, and not a whole lot they're going to be able to do to stop 4 Zoomers from taking it. Shrine is taken. All outer towers taken. Mid and top lane. Makes quick work of it with this magnetic field.
Easy ages here for the side of 4 Zoomers.
Hey boy, shoving in all the lanes with his Tempest Devil. Of course, Creep's pushing in. Eternal Envy and Snake King take this opportunity to farm this up, though.
Tower is under
Oh.
attack.
Grab a couple CS, start working towards his BKB. I'm not sure he's going to be able to finish it, but Sammy boy.
And he's down here. And look at this
I mean,
thing just
it's
TP
TP.
away. Oh, Snake King. Thought for a second he wasn't going to make it.
Yeah, fortunately, he was getting a couple Mjolnir procs off on there at the start, but, you know, you can't Mjolnir proc every attack. That time, they did walk down there and they TP's available. Last time they opted to walk down to bottom, though, they didn't have anything. Top.
It's just the Tempest Double.
Grab that. Slows down Sammy Boy's farm just a little bit. Look at this guy. He doesn't care. He's got the growth bow. Outranges the tower. He doesn't care that he's trying to attack through backdoor protection.
Tower is under attack.
Where are you going?
Putting the graffiti down. Bottom lane gets taken out by Sammy Boy. He's here with Monkeys Forever. And there's God Strength pop by Ocean. They've got Brax in some trouble. Can't Timber Chain away. They get the kill. He's dead for 43 seconds. No buyback. They look over and push back Ryoya. Go for the tier 3 tower. Again, they're still holding on to this Aegis on Sammy Boy. So, tier 3's open. Racks are going to go down. Things become very problematic for Zero if they even have a dog in this fight anymore. Really not looking likely as they've lost the bottom set of racks and it looks like mid's next to go.
And again, it doesn't really feel like they're trying. I don't know why they don't just GG out. I mean, Envy definitely still farming, moving around with Snake King here. But not much they can do to approach these guys even. To sit behind their tier 4s. It is still pretty early, so those towers do a lot of damage to them if they decide to dive, but 4 Zunas just is playing it disciplined.
Toss on a Brax, Blood right down, Rupture out. And that's onto the Timbersaw. They've got the stun out on Eternal Envy, so Envy now in some trouble. He's tethered onto Snake King. They get the kill on a Brax. Monks Forever survives, and look at how fast he is. They look for Eternal Envy. They'll get the kill on a Snake King as well as Envy. Monks Forever and Husky fall, but the Crystal Maiden falls afterwards. 4 heroes, dead Ryoya survives and takes out Gunner, but they have already called GG. And that will be the end of this one.
Into that last fight, just noticing the Whisper trying to relocate out on Gunner, jumps from the backline, stops that from happening, takes the Eternal Envy. But again, at that point, it really didn't matter. The game was too far gone. Team Zero, again, it looked like they weren't even trying this game. The last pick CM didn't make much sense to me, and a couple things they were doing, it seemed like they weren't really trying. Husky played an amazing game. Just always all over the place. Great use of Glimmer Cape several times, and neutral creeps. Managed to bring down Braxton, getting that Dark Troll Summoner at the top lane, as well as time he was doing the mind games with the Tomato Clapper and clicking him back and forth. But Team Zero looking incredibly weak. I mean, Business Associates wasn't looking great in their last tournament, but this is just way worse. Moo and Fear, they need to come back, or they need to have a serious discussion about what everybody's doing on this team. I think they definitely need more practice.
Yeah, Team Zero got to really go back to the drawing board on this second game, as their draft just did not work out, and really they couldn't get anything done. It's the early parts of Four Zoomers lineup that really does a lot here. They had the extra lockdown with Monkeys Forever, with the Bloodseeker hitting that 6, of course, and then Gunner getting that early first blood, and Husky outputting that early damage with the impetus. So very good job by Four Zoomers in this game as they take game 1. We'll be back with game 2 in just a moment, so stay right there. We'll be right back.